Welcome to Daily Overdose.
Embrace the struggle, the path to strength. We all face struggles. We've all been there, moments when it feels like everything is going wrong, when life throws challenges our way and we feel like giving up. But let me tell you this, struggle is not your enemy. It is a powerful tool that shapes us, refines us, and ultimately propels us toward greatness. In a world that often values comfort and ease, we forget that the most profound growth happens not in moments of peace, but in moments of struggle. It is in the struggle that we find our true strength. The struggle is necessary. Imagine for a moment a seed, a tiny, seemingly insignificant thing. But inside, it holds the potential to become a mighty tree. However, in order to grow, that seed must break through the earth, push against the soil, and face the resistance of the world around it. Without that struggle, the seed would never grow into the tree it is meant to be. And so it is with us. Our struggles, whether emotional, physical, or mental, are the soil we must push through to grow. Every challenge we face is an opportunity for us to grow stronger, smarter, more resilient. Without struggle, there is no progress. Without hardship, there is no transformation. We become better through the very things that challenge us. The struggle. Builds resilient struggles are like weights in the gym. When you pick them up, they may seem heavy. They may seem impossible to lift at first. But as you push through, as you endure the pain and discomfort, you get stronger. Every rep, every moment of discomfort builds muscle, not just in your body, but in your mind and spirit. Resilience is forged in the fire of struggle. The stronger the challenge, the stronger the individual. Each time you push through adversity, you build a layer of armor around your heart, mind, and soul. You learn not to fear struggle, but to embrace it, knowing that it is preparing you for something greater. Struggle is temporary. Growth is forever. I know that in the middle of a struggle, it can feel like it will never end. It can feel overwhelming, like you'll never make it through. But here's the truth. Struggles are always temporary. They are passing moments in time that, when looked back on, will seem small compared to the strength you've gained through overcoming them. You are more resilient than you think. What feels impossible today will be a distant memory tomorrow, and the growth you achieve will be lasting. The struggle is a stepping stone, a bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. On the other side of that struggle, you'll find strength you didn't know you had, wisdom that will guide you, and confidence in your ability to face any challenge. The power of perspective. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that struggle is something to avoid. Society often tells us that life should be easy, that success should come without effort, and that pain is something to fear. But those who have walked the path of struggle know the truth. Struggle is the crucible in which we forge our greatest qualities. Change your perspective on struggle. Instead of seeing it as a roadblock, see it as an opportunity. It is a test that reveals your true potential. Every time you face a challenge and rise above it, you are affirming your ability to succeed no matter the odds. Struggle creates purpose. Think about your biggest struggles, whether they are personal, professional, or emotional. Now think about the lessons you've learned from them. What have they taught you about yourself? What strength have you uncovered in the face of adversity? The struggles we endure give our lives meaning. Without struggle, there would be no story to tell, no lessons to pass on, no growth to celebrate. When you face difficulties and come out the other side stronger, you not only build character, but you also create a sense of purpose in your life. Purpose is often born from pain. Many of the greatest leaders, the most successful people, and the most inspiring individuals found their drive and passion through overcoming significant struggles. They didn't just survive their difficulties, they transformed them into the fuel that powered their success. The struggle doesn't define you, how you respond Because it's easy to feel defined by our struggles. Sometimes it seems like the weight of the world is on our shoulders, and we can't see past the hardship. But I want you to know this. Your struggle doesn't define who you are. How you respond to it does. You have the power to choose how you react to adversity. You can choose to face it with courage, with resilience, and with determination. You can choose to view each struggle as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. It's not the struggle that defines you, it's your response to it. Struggle, the forge of our character. There's a famous saying, "Smooth seas never made a skilled sailor." It's true. We don't grow in comfort. We grow in challenge. Struggle is the forge in which our character is shaped. It's the very thing that pushes us to become who we are destined to be. Think about it. If life were easy, if we didn't face hardships, how would we ever truly know what we're capable of? It's the struggle that reveals our inner strength. The challenges we face help us to understand who we truly are, what we're made of, and how much resilience we can carry within us. Every time we face a difficult situation, we are given a choice. We can crumble under the pressure, or we can rise, learn, and grow stronger. Struggle is a test of character, a chance to prove to ourselves that we are stronger than the challenges life throws at us. The struggle makes us humble. There's something about struggle that humbles us. It reminds us that we are not invincible, that we are human. Struggles teach us humility. They show us that no matter how much we achieve or how much success we accumulate, life can bring us down. But rather than seeing this as a weakness, we should embrace it. Because in the humility of struggle, we realize the strength of others. We begin to understand that everyone has their own battles, their own struggles, and that we're all on a shared journey of growth and resilience. Struggles help us connect with others, develop empathy, and appreciate the simple blessings we sometimes take for granted. It's through struggle that we grow into more compassionate, empathetic human beings. We stop focusing so much on our own comfort and start realizing that everyone at some point faces difficulties. Humility is born from struggle. It teaches us to appreciate not only the triumphs, but the lessons learned along the way. Struggle builds unshakable confidence. There's a unique kind of confidence that comes from overcoming obstacles. When you face a challenge, fight through it and come out the other side stronger, your confidence grows exponentially. Not the superficial confidence that comes from external validation, but a deep, unshakable confidence that comes from within. Every time you overcome a struggle, your belief in your own capabilities strengthens. You look back at the challenge, and you realize, I did that. I survived. I thrived. This kind of confidence doesn't come from external applause. It comes from the deep knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. And here's the thing. The more you face struggle and rise above it, the more unshakable your confidence becomes. You start to see each challenge as an opportunity rather than a threat. Your mindset shifts, and you no longer shy away from difficulties. You run toward them because you know that you have the strength to conquer them. The struggle teaches. Perseverance is one of the most valuable lessons we can learn in life, and it's only learned through struggle. The ability to keep going, to push through when things get tough, is forged in the fires of adversity. Think about all the times you've wanted to quit, to throw in the towel, to give up on a goal. But instead of quitting, you kept going. That persistence, that refusal to give up, is what will eventually bring you success. It's what will set you apart from the crowd. Those who persevere in the face of adversity are the ones who accomplish the unimaginable. No matter how slow the progress, no matter how hard the road, those who keep pushing will eventually cross the finish line. Perseverance is the key that unlocks the door to success. It teaches us that success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about learning to move forward despite it. Struggles give us purpose. Have you ever thought about how struggles shape our purpose in life? Some of the most impactful people in history didn't just face struggles, they used them as fuel for their purpose. Struggles push us toward finding our true calling. Every challenge you face nudges you closer to understanding what you truly want in life, and sometimes it takes the toughest of challenges to push you in the right direction. Without struggle, you might stay stuck in a place where you don't realize your true potential. But through adversity, we discover our purpose and learn what we're meant to do. Sometimes the struggles we face are not just for our own growth. They're the experiences that prepare us to help others. Your story of struggle could be the beacon of hope for someone else who is facing the same thing. Every struggle you face is an opportunity not just for personal growth, but also to make a difference in the lives of others. The beauty of struggle. It leads to transformation. Struggle is often seen as something ugly, something we should try to avoid. But what if we viewed it differently? What if we saw struggle as the crucible that transforms us into the best version of ourselves? Think of a caterpillar in its cocoon. It struggles to break free, to emerge as a butterfly. That struggle is essential. It's what strengthens the wings so that it can fly. Without the struggle, the butterfly would never develop the strength it needs to soar. Just like the butterfly, we too are transformed in the midst of struggle. It is through our battles that we become stronger, wiser, and more capable. The person you are at the end of a struggle is not the same person you were at the beginning. You have been transformed. Conclusion. Own your struggle. In life, we will all face struggle. We will all face moments when the road seems impossible to walk, when the weight seems too heavy to carry. But I want you to remember this: the struggle is not your enemy, it's your teacher. It is the fire that shapes you, the soil that helps you grow, and the test that reveals your true strength. When you embrace your struggles, when you choose to rise above them rather than run from them, you'll realize something incredible. You are more than capable. You are stronger than you think, and you are destined for greatness. So the next time life challenges you, remember, own your struggle. Don't run from it. Embrace it. Learn from it. And let it transform you into the person you were meant to become. You are a warrior, and every struggle you face brings you one step closer to the greatness that lies within you. Struggle builds patience. One of the most important lessons we learn through struggle is patience. Life doesn't always unfold at the pace we want it to. Success, growth, and transformation take time, and the road is often far longer and more winding than we expect. Struggles teach us to endure. They teach us that not everything happens overnight. Success doesn't come in an instant. It comes after consistent effort, after time spent learning, growing, failing, and trying again. If everything came easily, we would never learn the art of patience. We wouldn't know how to appreciate the small steps of progress, the quiet victories that accumulate over time. Struggle forces us to slow down and trust the process, to have faith that every challenge faced, no matter how difficult, is part of the bigger picture of our lives. Patience in the face of struggle is a sign of strength, and over time, the ability to remain steadfast and resilient during difficult moments becomes one of our greatest assets.
Thank you for watching our videos. Please like and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss another video.